muted. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Hey. Good evening, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Can y'all hear me okay? Awesome. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Trudy say, I don't hear or see. Can you guys hear and see me good? Good morning, everybody. Awesome. There we go. Yes. Good morning. I'm super excited to be on with you guys this morning. Yes, I can hear now. Great. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Good morning. It is a beautiful day here in Orlando. Looks like we're going to get some bad weather, but nonetheless, it is beautiful and I'm excited. It is a beautiful day. I'm excited about business, entrepreneurship. I put together this training on yesterday and then I was like, you know what? I can do this in like 2 weeks. And the Holy Spirit was like, no, you can do it tomorrow morning. So I was like, okay. So this morning, I'm excited that you guys are up. You're joining me and you are here to learn, to grow. We're going to have a really good training this morning. I really feel like this training is going to be a catalyst for the second half of the year for you, for your business, for your life. I really feel like some of the things I'm going to share with you guys today is going to really give a huge understanding of why it is you haven't been doing as much consistently or why you haven't been all the way in or what's been blocking the success, what's been blocking your momentum. Hopefully and perfectly today we can put some definition to it. Somebody say definition. I am such a definitions girl. I want to put definition to every single thing. And when things are out of place, I like to tell my business clients, my mentees, good morning, babe. When things are out of place, when things are not working, the best thing you can do is be quick to change and slow to remain the same. Now that's a strategy that I really use in business, and you guys can write that down because sometimes we tend to literally stay using or continuously use mechanisms that are proven to us that are not growing our business, things that are not really catching or, really magnifying in our life, really doing any type of advancing. And so what starts to happen is, guess what? We become outdated, obsolete, and we have no motivation. We have no more momentum, and we give up in the vision. We give up in the business. We give up, in the idea because of this one reason that we're going to talk about today. And so many of you guys know me. My name is Brianna Anderson. I am the solutionary. Most people call me the solutionary. I am a serial entrepreneur, if I can say that. Many of you guys probably know me in the area of business and finance from credit-wise. Many of you probably know me in the area of business masterminding. I love business. When I initially got started as an entrepreneur, the reason why whatever lane I tapped in kind of worked for me is because I'm an entrepreneur at the heart, right? I'm a CEO at the heart. And so it really doesn't matter the vehicle or it really doesn't matter the industry, right? What matters is the core. I know entrepreneurship and business like out the back of my brain when my eyes closed, right? And so for those of you guys who are brand new to joining me this morning, those of you guys who are maybe going to catch the replay, I just want to drop that introduction in there to you to let you know that everything that I teach you guys is what I 100% do. I 100% implement. I 100% see the results from. I'm 100%. I back it even when you try to do it or you don't do it and you say it's not working. I'm like, well, let's look at what's not working because as a formula, it has to work, right? And so this morning, I'm really going to give you guys definitions and I'm super excited, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm super excited this morning to be on. I love a good training, I love a good training. Personal development to me is everything, right? Whether that's business, family, ministry, whatever it is, I feel like, and if we're supposed to be like a tree planted by the river, what do trees do, right? Trees grow. And so I'm always excited to grow and to learn. And I know you guys are excited this morning as well. I want you guys to do me a favor. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur. I really want to see you, my Facebook family who's on. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're in any type of business, you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're a solopreneur, you do your business on the side. I want you guys to drop it in the chat for me so I could just take a look and just see. I really had I wanted to go to the whiteboard today, but I had to take care of some business early this morning. And so it kind of threw me off a little bit. I really want to take you guys to the whiteboard and really show you this kind of formula I put together, but maybe I can talk about it while I'm on. Awesome. Ones. Great. And so I want to make sure this morning I'm talking to the right people, whether you're a speaker, you're an author, whether you are in the area of personal development, but no matter your business lane, real estate, network marketing, it really doesn't matter. This formula today that I'm going to share with you guys, it really works for anything. All right. It really works for anything. And this has been a game-changing strategy in my life. right? It's been the reason why I've been kind of successful this far where I've been, right? And I really want to clarify something for many people on today, because if you guys are taking notes, I want you guys to kind of write this down. I think this is very important when I say this. When I say it's been the reason why, I've been kind of like successful or up to this point to date, you really have to understand that everybody is going to always have their own definition of success, right? And your success may not be my success, just like my success may not be your success, but it's very important, right? And we're already getting to our teaching, so you guys kind of really catch these nuggets as they come out. It's very important that you take time to really classify what success is for you. All right, what success is for you. And remember, this is business today. I want you guys to understand this. This is business today. So I'm not speaking from ministerial side or from the Bible. I want you guys to listen to me as it relates to your business. You have to verbally define what success is and looks like to you. Okay, it's going to be very important. I'm telling you, I don't know why I want to stop right there and plug that in, because I was thinking, just yesterday about my husband and myself. When we first started as full-time entrepreneurs, I've been an entrepreneur since 2013. But I was a solopreneur, right? I was still working my corporate job and working in 100% business. So I know what it feels to do both, because I did that for about 4 years before I became a full-time entrepreneur. 2017, I became a full-time entrepreneur. 2018, my husband became a full-time entrepreneur. We've been in business together. But slowly, as we've been growing through the process, one of the things that we always kept clear was what was our success? What was our vision? What was it that we felt like, okay, as a goal that has been met in our life, in our business, what does that look like, right? And so now, this will always change as you grow. Understand this, guys. When you're really building a business of longevity and you are really serious. I want to talk to some people this morning who are serious, right? Because watch this, everybody is not serious about their business. Let me come down a little bit. Everybody is not serious about this. Everybody, they're in and out. They're paying hopscotch. You in and you out. You double ditching, whatever it's called. You can't do that when you're building a real business. You can't do that when you're building longevity, when you can see your business growing 5 and 10 years down the line. You can't be in and out. All right. And this is not our training this morning, but I think this is really, really good. I don't know if y'all like put on my hat today. I had to throw on a little hat this morning. But listen, you have to make a decision. So long story short, I was like, wait, we had all these goals here. You go back to all of our notebooks are full of goals. And then we got a line that we, every goal that we retain or whatever, now more so our goal setting has been really building for our family and our children. I was thinking like, we've been learning how to live off a certain percentage in our finances. So, we've been investing more into different things, putting things away for our future, whether it's investing into our assets, whether it's investing into, our savings, or whether it's investing into our investments accounts, or whether it's investing into or putting money away, for retirement, or putting money away for our children's future. We have all these little things, these little pockets that's open, that's new for us this year that we're doing now. So we've been learning how to live off a small percentage, while the normal person is living, y'all watch where I'm going, the normal person is probably living off 100%. We've been kind of discipline ourselves with how we can live off a certain percentage every year or every other month, and that percentage is slowly dying down. So, one of my mentors, he told me, he said, when me and my wife first got started, he said, we were living off 100%. He said, but then as the income grew, right, as we really started building business for real, he said we start taking that number down. Now we only live off 3% of our income, and it's still a multi-million-dollar income. And I was like, shoot, y'all live this 3%. I was looking at this 3%, but that mindset was, it's not so much how he was able to save, but also saw the increase as well, because in order for him to decrease in living, he had to increase in income. Watch this. That was his level of success, his vision of it. And so then we start writing different visions for us, and then we start implementing it. Where am I going? And then when I was talking to somebody yesterday, I was like, this is what you really should do. Y'all watch what I'm saying. I was like, this is what you really should do. And it's like, no, I don't think it's a good idea. I was like, cool, let's hang up, because here's the thing. I know this works. I know it works, right? Listen to me. When you get a clear vision for your life, it will create the disciplines for your life. Hear me. Most people, especially in business, the biggest reason that you haven't been serious is because you have not been focused. You haven't been focused. You haven't been focused. Watch this. Most people, right? If you're not clear on what it is that you want in life, if you're not clear on the picture of your business, and I'm talking about real, measurable success in business. I'm talking about not equating success to $1 million earning, not equating success only to the amount of money you're making, but gradually growing yourself into the success momentum of your business. See, that's something a lot of the Facebook gurus don't teach you because they want you to think that it's an overnight success. But behind that overnight success is 20, 15, 5 years of sleepless nights, of them jumping into relentless momentum in the business. Come on. And so I'm telling you guys right now, understand this. If you are not clear, this will not work for you. Brianna, I know you say this, but it didn't work for me. Let's go back to why it didn't work. Did you do step one? Were you clear? No, because I really didn't have time to look at it, watch it, read it, go through it. Well, you're not going to have success. See, in this season of my life, I made a decision that I'm qualified to say that it's not going to work for you if you're not 100% in. Come on. If you're not 100% in. So watch this. Focus has to become your game-changing strategy. Many entrepreneurs, business owners, they're on the spinning wheel right now. How can I make money? How can I do this? How can I do this? And guess what? You're going to keep going like a hamster back and forth, right? Always looking for the next big strategy or the key, $1 million strategy, $1 million. Do you not know those things that lead up to that one thing or 100 things that has to build up to get to that one thing? Come on. What I'm going to share with y'all today, I want to narrow your perspective. This is why most people miss the art of mentorship, because most people want to just get the fix. But it doesn't fix the situation. It doesn't fix the root. So when you say, you need mentorship, I can tell you today what to do, what took me to multiple six figures. I don't care what business I start. If I'm focused, if I really shut everything down in my life like I really need to, and I'm focused, I can hit $1 million in a month. I promise you I can. I know I can. It's me. I've never done it, but I know I can do it. The stature is there. I know I can. If I focus. So I want to narrow your perspective. It's not just the one thing we need. Watch this. It may be a lot of things we need to put in perspective, but the main thing we need is foundational. See, this strategy right here, guys, I'm telling you, not only has it made me six figures, but it's going to make me millions. Write this down. It's focus. Follow one course until successful. I've been saying that for years. You have to follow one course until success. See, many people will think the focus strategy means you put all your focus at one goal at a time, because that's what it sounds like. That one thing, you give all your time, your resources, that's what it's kind of been said. And that's almost good. But here's another thing. It's much more than that, but it's one small thing that's missing. Sometimes we're putting too much focus into the wrong thing, the wrong goal, the wrong vehicle. See, most of the time, you cannot get the results you want in life because your attention and focus are scattered, not just all over the place, but on the wrong thing for your business. I was talking to a lady earlier this week, and she gave me a little insight into what had been going on. We did a consultation. And she said, I took this, she was naming some people of the training she took. She was like, I took this, I've been in this. I was like, oh, these are some really great people. She's like, yeah, but it's still not working. I said, you want me to tell you what's not working? Your mindset. She said, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I say, listen to me. If you don't get the foundation right, if your mind is not properly conducive or have the level of capacity for the success you're taking all of these classes, learning, all of these things, you have to understand growth happens over time. And so the number one thing in that sentence that's needed is time. Have you given the proper time for it to work? Most of us have the strategy we need right there in our phone. It's maybe right there in our belly. We have the idea. We know what we want to do. We know we want to launch. We know, but what are we missing? Let me tell you, we think it is going to be the next big thing. It's your mind. If you're not focused, if you're not following one course until successful, what's going to happen is this. You're going to find yourself, write this down, number one, being unable to really define your course. See, you got to be able to define your course. That means you got to get really clear and you got to really align yourself with your entrepreneurial vision. See, you got to identify the core elements of your business strategy. Not just, number one, I'm going to write a book. Number two, I'm going to go live with it. Number three, I'm going to write some notes. You can't do that. You literally, you cannot do that. What are the core elements of the strategy? You got to outline the steps required also to achieve the goals. See, I want you guys to remember something this morning. A well-defined course allows you to stay focused and it allows you not to drift away from what's really important. Come on, just be clear. Just be honest. How many of you wrote down, say, the second half of the year, this is what I'm going to dedicate myself to, this area in my business? Remember, your business have areas. You know, you're not going to be able to dedicate yourself to the whole business. You got to tap into the key things in your business, baby. For the next 30 days, I'm really going to work on my mindset. I'm really going to work on the vision I have for. I'm really going to work on making it clear and plain. Maybe somebody else on here, you're going to work on your marketing. You're really going to niche in on your audience. You're really going to build a client acquisition funnel. Maybe over here, you're going to work on automations and systems because you're tired of spending you're tired of exchanging dollars, time for dollars. You know, maybe you over here, you're going to work on your brand. You're really going to start building more brand awareness because you got $1 million vision, but don't nobody know you. Come on. Somebody type in the chat. It's levels to this stuff. It's levels to this. See, I'm not one of those business coaches that's going to say 1, 2, 3 step and you there. I'm going to give you every ladder that it takes to get to the top. That's longevity. That's why I don't care. I can take a whole summer off with my children and still I may not be making the same money as I am full time, but I'm cash flowing money for my business. I'm not lacking anything. I'm cash flowing in the area of my investments. But when I get back in, baby, I'm back in because there's levels to this. I know exactly what it takes to succeed. I know the mindset it takes. I know the skill set that it takes. Come on, let's go, Kira. You know exactly what's needed. Listen, I told somebody this before, until you haven't died to the vision, until you can stop blaming everything else on why you're not where you want to be. See, that's the thing. I hate that. You can't do that. When you get to this level here, this is what's called a high-level CEO. Hold on. This is what's called a high-level CEO right here. Come on. Everybody need to get my book. Everybody need to get my book, Becoming a High-Level CEO. Changing the Game in Your Entrepreneurial Journey. Come on. Everybody need to get that. That's when you get high level. That's when you're very intentional about business and success. That's when you're very intentional. It's not about the money, it's about the impact. And then you're very intentional to understand that the money plays a big part. Listen to me. And if you are not focused, you're going to be all over the place. Come on, Tequila. Why am I telling you guys this morning? Because we're in the second half of the year, and you can do more on the second half than you did on the first half. You can have record-breaking results on the second half that's completely opposite to whatever happened in the first. And I don't care what kind of success you had. Good. But just by implementing a few things on today, after today, number two, watch this. I want you guys to embrace the power of commitment. Most of us are not truly committed to our vision. We want everybody else to be committed to it. We want everybody else to do what they're supposed to do, but we're not in it. We're not embracing the power of commitment. I told one of my team members earlier today, I said, you know what? Don't do nothing. Let me do it first. Let me show you how it needs to be done first. Let me show you how to work the kinks out of it first, and then I'll turn it back over to you. Come on, because it's so crucial. Once you make a firm commitment as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, if you're not dedicating yourself fully to the vision, regardless of the challenges or the setbacks that you face in your business, when you cultivate the mindset of a high-level CEO, failure is not an option. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity to learn, grow, refine, and reapproach and go forth. Like, you don't spend time on, oh, it's not working. Oh, it's taking 100 years. Oh, this and this. You don't do all that. Come on, Buffy. You don't do all that. You go straight into what's not working and you find the solution and you get the job done, but you got to commit. Come on. Listen. How can I expect to have success? Let's just take the word success. How do I expect to have anything great and you're basing it off another business owner, entrepreneur? This was one thing I've never done in life, and I'm so glad my dad is actually, he was a master carpenter. He was an entrepreneur, business owner. I saw him at the table every single morning with blueprints. Every single morning, he had morning meetings with his team. They'll meet out in front of the house. They'll talk, blah, 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 strategize, whatever, and they going out to work and they come back and they have another meeting before everybody go home. We talk about how we should have been finished with building this house. We should have laid that foundation with this concrete, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm glad I never based my success off anybody else's, because I'm not there putting in the work they're putting in. I can't say, hey, yeah, I've been in this thing 10 years now, but have I gave 10 years of commitment? Have I gave 10 years of the right mindset? Have I been building accurately for 10 years? Come on. See, when you start taking accountability, when you get to this place right here, you ain't playing the blame game. Oh, yeah, the algorithm's messing up. Facebook don't want to show my stuff. My Facebook social media been messed up for 2 years. 2 years. I still go like it ain't nothing. Come on. Who am I talking? I'm talking to some real entrepreneurs this morning. This ain't no fluff. We having a real training here. It's time to get to work. Come on. It's time to get to work. You got to give all in your business. You got to give all in your vision. You got to know exactly where you're going. You got to know exactly what is the end goal. I always start with the end in mind. I never start with the beginning. I always start with the end. When I'm talking to my clients, I ask them, I said, what does success look like for you in your business? And they always start at the beginning. I said, no, let's go to the end. What's the final result? Come on. What's the final result? Let's go ahead and make your expectations clear now in the beginning, so that as you're growing, because momentum comes and goes, but discipline, it remains if you know what the prize is at the end. Come on. And so I always tell them, you all can write that down. Write the end first. What is it? What is it? What is it? What does it look like? Does it look like you jumping on YouTube every day? What does it look like? Does it look like you really building communication with your email list? Do you need to implement an email list? Are you in service to service businesses? Or what type of business owner are you? Understand that. That's real entrepreneurship business. See, that's not hustle, side hustle stuff. That's when you are building a real business. Come on, focus. Follow one course until successful or success. Number one. Did y'all write down number one? Defining the course. Know where you're going. Come on. Number two, embracing the power of commitment. Cultivating that mindset that failure is not an option. Listen, folks be like, it be 6 months. They ready to give up. I'm like, 6 months, girl. I failed a whole year, 2 years. Come on, girl. And I was still winning. We have to understand in business, the cloth is cut so differently than an employee. And an employee, you're told what time to be at work. You're told the task to do. You are given the training. You are told when to take a break. You are told when you can take a leave of absence. You are told when it's time to come back to work, you can work extra. You are told. Let me tell you guys something. And as an entrepreneur, business owner, you don't have that. You got to be that. So if you're not telling yourself, if you're not implementing boundaries and building discipline in yourself as a business owner, watch this. You're waiting in your mind for somebody else to tell. That's why you gotta break. You gotta break that employee mindset, because it'll have you trying to build a business on the wrong foundation. Come on. So commitment is number 2, right? Number 3, guys, write this down. Unwavering focus. Staying on track. Canceling distractions. Unwavering focus. Resist the urge to always go after the next new opportunity or, the next new idea that comes in your mind. Because remember, we're full of creativity. New ideas are going to come every single day, but you really got to learn how to challenge those ideas and put them in a proper perspective. You got to develop a laser-like focus on your product, your service, your company, your niche. What are the key strategies? Develop that laser-like focus to know what will lead to your success. Write it out. Cedric, no, we got it everywhere. I'm telling y'all, if you need motivation, inspiration, come to my house. Come to the Henderson household. Baby, we know what the vision is day 1. Hear me. All of this is strategy. Cedric, I made him Cedric name. All of this is strategy. Strategy. If you see lines drawing, it's strategy. You come in my office, I got a full whiteboard, nothing but strategy. I know where we're going. I know this is a proven method because it has worked. Unwavering focus. Developing a laser-like focus. Concentrating on continuous improvement. And celebrating the steady progress. See, that's something we don't do. We don't like to celebrate the steady progress. Come on, we like to celebrate the big wins. Yeah, I have looked to do my 10K a month. When we did 50K a month, Cedric was like, why you ain't happy? I said, shoot, it's time to get to 100K. We did that 50K one time. We got to get back focused so that can be a continuation. Come on. Who am I talking to this morning? We don't put limits on us. We keep going. Because the same effort that got you there one time will get you there again and again and again and again. Come on. Yes. Steady progress. Look, I posted my business, girl. Nobody said nothing. Cool. They don't know you yet. You don't even have a voice in that industry just yet. Don't nobody know you in that industry yet. They don't know. They haven't built the no trust factor yet. You ain't even got to that point yet. They can't even trust you to know you're the expert. They just know you got a product. Come on, y'all. Listen to me. It takes 3 to 6 months. Studies show that a person will buy from you sometimes after 1 time, but majority is after 3 times. So that means you got to keep on going and keep pushing. Come on. You can't stop where you are. What? If you stop right now, what about the hundreds of thousands and millions of people that you could be reaching, but you let the one stop you? Who am I talking to this morning? Oh, this is really good. Drop a fire in the chat. If you feel yourself elevating. If you're feeling yourself elevated, this is how you change the game in your entrepreneurial journey. This is how you go to the next level. This is how real entrepreneurs grow. We adapt, we innovate. Come on. Following one course until successful, it doesn't mean we just stick it to outdated ideas and methods. As an entrepreneur, as a CEO, when you have built the core of entrepreneurship, you must embrace innovation. You cannot stop. Listen to me, you cannot stop where you are. If there's something that can 100% help you get to where you're going faster, system, saving yourself time, energy, money, you got to be quick to change and slow to remain the same. We were watching a movie yesterday. We was at the movies with my son, and it was so funny. I was thinking about this. It was so weird. God speaks to me in some crazy scenarios. But anyway, the older guys, the little girl, they was fussing at her because she was supposed to stay at the ship, right? And she was supposed to get, and she done snuck on the ship going on a mission, and they was mad because she wasn't supposed to go. Okay, they got to a place where all this happened, and the older men were looking for the button to open the door. Well, they didn't even look for the button. They just started immediately trying to pull the door up. Watch this. They was trying to pull the door up with their strength. And she over here, she just pressed the button. God said, that's innovation. They looked at her like, oh, they didn't even think about that. Their whole goal was hard work. So they was trying to pull it up with their strength, and she just found the button, just pressed the button, and just open. Come on, let me tell you guys something. When you start growing, you're going to start learning how to find what will take you 5 and 10 and 20 years. If you adapt it, if you implement it, if you really integrate it, it's gonna save you time, energy, and money. Come on. I'm telling you what I know. That's why you gotta embody resilience, perseverance. Write this down. Just persevere in this thing to the end of the year. Find one thing and persevere with it. Find one thing and gain resilience in it. I'm telling you, to truly harness this power of this strategy right here, perseverance is going to have to be the key. See, you got to understand that the entrepreneurial journey is not without challenges. I know what social media make everybody think that it just happened overnight and, oh, I'm in the Lamborghini. Like my 6-year-old told us last night, Mom, can you get a Lamborghini? I said, yeah, you're on YouTube a little too much. You got to learn that there are failures and pivots and challenges and setbacks. There are times as an entrepreneur, you may not make no money for the month. You may not make no money for the day. Does that change whether or not you are building a good business? Does that change whether or not your business is needed? No. A process needs to change. Just a simple process. So if you stay committed, if you stay focused, if you stay with mentorship, see, this is what I love mentorship. Because when I got this type of teaching that I'm giving y'all in my ear, I'm gone. Baby, listen, I'm out of here. I'm going to see what the end gonna be. But when it's silent, I'm trying to build this thing by myself. I don't have a person in my ear to really keep me motivated. I'm not really conditioning my mind to become a real business owner, a real entrepreneur. I'm out here by myself just trying to wing it from videos and books and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be very hard. Listen to me. It's going to be very hard. And so that's why you want to have a circle of people or a mentor, a person around you that's going to help you define your course, that's going to help you commit wholeheartedly, that's going to help you maintain focus, that's going to show you how to embrace changes and create the foundation needed for your business to soar. Listen, and see remarkable results. See, you need a mentor just to help you stay dedicated, believe it or not. Most of us have a dedication problem. We are not really dedicated. You need a mentor to help you believe in yourself. You need a mentor that's going to help you unlock that power in your business and take your business to the next level. Listen to me, without it taking 20 years. I sat down yesterday and did a whole 6-figure strategy for a client. If they literally take that and implement it, they can make 6 figures in their trucking business. They can do it. They can absolutely do it with no money out of pocket. But guess what it's going to take them? Dedication. It's going to take them following one goal until success. It's going to take them really, committing to the perseverance. It's going to really take them committing to the vision, getting commitment into their organization, getting commitment into their business. So you got to be committed. Your business is missing your commitment. And so, guys, as we bring this training to a close this morning, I want to really ask you guys this question. Ask yourself, what's stopping you? What's stopping you? Ask yourself, in using this strategy right here, when you use the focus strategy, it's gonna unlock and show you some things in the inside of you and your business that needs to be corrected. I'm telling you, it's gonna start showing you how your time is not good. Like your time management is not good. It's gonna start showing you, different things about your vocabulary, what you say and how you think. It's gonna start showing you how lazy you maybe are with your business and your organization. It's gonna show you. I'm telling you, it shows you a lot of stuff when you implement this strategy. Why? Because anytime you start hitting something with the hammer, if you notice, if you hit a table and stuff on it, everything go up and down. You hit a hammer again, everything's gonna go up and down, because now you really kind of cracking down the foundation. Just like when you put a vision in perspective. Most people who join my business coaching program, they've been in business for years. Some of them been in business for years. Some of them is new to them, but for those who've been in business for years, they literally have tried everything. We get into their business, they got the perfect product, the perfect result, but they don't have the right mindset. And so sometimes they just lock in because of the mindset. Sometimes they just lock in, watch this, because they need that extra push. They know that they cannot do it by themselves. And that's what we're here to do for you guys. So listen, what I'm going to do for you guys today is, those of you who are listening to me right now, you need mentorship. If you know it's something that's been keeping your business stuck and hindered, it's not about how much money you've been making. There's not an income bracket on this, what I'm about to say. I want you to inbox me, all right? For those of you who joined this webinar, you came in through the webinar portal, email me. Whatever you got to do, I want you to get back to me. I want you to write, Brianna, I'm ready, right? And let's talk. I'm going to put my team on with you. Let's talk. We'll talk about the numbers and all that on there, but I want to know who's really serious. I want to know who needs it, right? Because everybody don't need it, but do me a favor. Just look at how well your business is going and you ask yourself, do you need it? Come on. It's so imperative. The second half of the year can be better, 100%, 10 times better, 10x than that first half. I know it is for me. Come on, I'm excited. Listen, guys, for many of you guys who've been following me for a long time, listen, hear me when I say this. If you don't get serious today, tomorrow, you're going to wish you had it. You're going to be like, you know what? I wish I had took my business serious. I wish 4 years ago I had implemented this. I wish. We want to get off that wish train. The wishes, that's what people who, they're not serious. You want to know exactly what you want in life. Success. You want to know exactly what it looks like. Whether that's being debt free, building a community group, whatever that is. You really want to know what it is. Take time and they say, you know what? What's the vision for my life? What is the vision for my life? What is the real outcome for my life? Because I don't have it. I don't see it. It's in me. You got to write that stuff down. You got to get it out of here. And you got to put it on paper. You got to begin to put it all around your house. You got to begin to put it around your children so that they even know that you're working towards the vision. And even they know the vision. They're buying into the vision. My son, we made a decision to homeschool my son. It was one of the greatest, best decisions I think we could have made. He hasn't even started school yet, but we've been doing our morning devotions. I mean, we having so much time now to balance out when he does start learning and to balance just impact. And, he's coming in here with me in the mornings and he's jumping on while I'm on calls. And next thing you know, he said, I really want to be in the family business. So he got my credit book, my 101 hardcore facts about the power of credit. He said he's going to learn everything he can about credit because he wants to show teenagers how powerful their credit score is. I showed him his credit card. He was like, I didn't know I even had credit. Come on, vision. Somebody say vision. Oh, thank you, Artra. I love you so much, Artra. You're so beautiful. Artra pioneer girl. Let me tell you, Artra on the road. Artra ain't playing no games. Artra building her community group of women. She's showing them how to build that soap business and that skincare business. Artra is on the move. I'm seeing Artra popping up on my reels. Listen, y'all gotta know Artra didn't want to talk on the camera at first, but honey, Artra is dominated. Shout out to you, Artra. I'm super excited and proud of you. So talk about vision. Vision. The vision for your life will create the disciplines for your life. You want to know what a person's vision is? Look what they do every single day. All right. I got to go, guys. I'm excited. 2 people already inboxed me. I'm going to get to you guys when I get off this call. I'm really, really, really excited about your second half success. I definitely want to hit this back again next Saturday morning. So for those of you who are available, you want to lock in. But for those of you who say, you know what, Brianna, I want to take advantage of your mentorship. I want to join in. I want to talk to you about what I can do. You know, I'm new to business. Maybe I'm brand new. Maybe I've been already in. It hasn't been working. This may have, been the issue, but nevertheless, we don't deal with the past. We strategize for the future. All right. I love you guys so much. Y'all have a phenomenal, phenomenal Saturday, and God bless.